All right, the big day. The cold plunge pool is here. You can see they're unloading it right now. Very exciting day. It took about 8 weeks to get here, ordering all that good stuff, but the day is finally here. Let's get ready to get cold. All right, guys, here we are. So we got the cold plunge bath brought down into our basement. This used to actually be where I started home brewing and did all my home brewing and stuff. Now we're turning it into a kind of recovery area where I come in. I've got my sauna off to the left over here to your guys' right, and loving the sauna and really loving that aspect of it. But after a really hard leg day or just a really hard workout and all that stuff, everything I've been reading about has been pretty good about stating how it helps with recovery. Here we go. We have the cold plunge manual. The manual comes with it. It's got a bunch of different warranty items and things like that involved with it. But as far as the setup goes, it's super simple. I mean, you have literally 10 steps total. The last two are kind of just getting the iPad holder installed, and then ultimately the maintenance kit that you can purchase in addition to. But from what it says, it's 8 steps in order to get this bad boy set up and get it rocking and rolling. Along with that, it comes with your tablet or cell phone mount. So you can see your cell phone or tablet mount is set into there, and that ultimately is actually pretty nice. I didn't know that it came with it, so it's pretty cool that it actually has it. You can put obviously a tablet or an iPhone or something on there. That way you can get it set up and take a look and go through all that good stuff. So it looks like it has suction cups on it, and suction cups that allow you to basically attach it off to the side over here, and then you have your mount that goes onto there, and you've got it. Up next is the hose filter. The hose filter is what you use when you're actually filling up the tub for the first time. And anytime that you've emptied the water, kind of done your maintenance or those type of things, and you hook it up to there. So obviously you screw it into this end, that gets screwed into this end, that end gets screwed into your actual hose that you have, or how you're gonna be ever filling up the tub, and it kind of filters the water that you're introducing into the tub to begin with, which is a pretty nice feature. We have a wrench. I'm gonna assume this is for the filter on the back of the unit, which I'll show you. And then another wrench probably to attach the hoses that require you to go into the refrigerator or the chiller that you have that actually keeps your water closed and keeps your water rocking and rolling. So a nice little feature there. And then they've got some kind of funny stuff that they sent along with it, which I always think is a nice little customer service touch and a funny thing. But they have a little fishing scoop for you, and I'm going to assume that fishing scoop is for Mr. Rubber Ducky, which they also send to you as well, which I thought was pretty cool. Pretty funny that they send those along with you. They give you a nice little note. It's a printed one, but they obviously hand wrote it the first time to you, and then mass produced it on the back of this versus typing it up or something like that. So thanks, Michael, and thanks, Ryan. Appreciate the handwritten note. And then last but not least, we have the actual chiller itself. And the chiller goes on, you're attaching with filling with water, and when you're attaching filling with water, the after and the before. So, you've got your stuff going in after the fact, your stuff going in beforehand. So that's what's cycling in. So before it goes back into the pool, it's going through the filter. After it's gone through the filter, it's going back into the plunge pool. So that's there. That's the last little piece of it. Ultimately, I'm pretty dang happy with how it came. So it comes fully done. You've got FedEx delivery who delivered it to me. They actually unboxed it right in your driveway, and they brought it downstairs into the basement for me and kind of got everything down here for me, which was really nice. So you don't have to recruit a buddy or a friend or somebody else or try to make your spouse lug this thing down here with you or wherever you're going. into your own place and get it set up. There's not a lot to do going forward from here. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory, and I'm looking forward to getting to test this chilly bad boy out. Hey guys, been in the sauna for roughly just over about 20 minutes now, 150 degrees, and just kind of going through it. I've been actively using the sauna for about 3 to 4 months now, at least 3 times a week. Been trying to get more than 3 times a week, and it's been really beneficial. I can tell like my skin is a lot better, a lot more clear. My sweat regulation and heat regulation and those type of things is just a lot better in certain environments. When we went to Antigua, we were on the back of the boat, and I mean the sun was just baking down on us, and it was hot. I mean, it was probably close to 100 degrees, and I just remember it not being so bad and being able to manage and maintain, just my temperature regulation so much more. It's definitely helped me with recovery, kind of gets that subcutaneous water flushing through, and it's been very, very, very beneficial. We're gonna hop into the cold plunge after this, which will only be the second time that I've actually gone from the sauna to the cold plunge in the new situation, the new environment. So first time was quite a shocker. I've done plenty of cold plunges, plenty of cold baths, ice baths, whatever you want to call them, and they're not easy, that's for sure. But I mean, going from being at 150 degrees for 25 minutes to hopping out there and going into to 49 to 45 degrees is a much bigger deal than just going into it right off the rip. But we're doing it. Looking forward to being able to show you guys that. I'll tell you, I did an incredible shoulder workout the day that I did the first sauna to cold plunge. And I mean, it was probably the best shoulder workout I've ever had, to be honest. And I woke up the next day, my shoulders felt really great, wasn't sore, and I think that it absolutely contributed going from the sauna to the cold plunge. I'm looking forward to doing a leg day and being able to do this therapy and seeing how that goes. All right, see you in the cold plunge. All right guys, we've got the cover off of the cold plunge, and I'm gonna get ready to hop into this baby. It's definitely a shocker right off the rip. Here we go. So the first 30 seconds are absolutely the hardest part to get over. Your body kind of goes into a little bit of shock. You got to really focus on your breathing, making sure you're controlling your breathing and kind of getting over like everything just tensing up and just being very, very cold. But once you get past that initial portion of it, you start to regulate your breathing a little bit and you get that under control. It's not as bad. Now I'm going to shoot for 3 minutes today. Try to get through 3 minutes. I got my watch on. And these are probably gonna be some pretty long minutes. So see you guys on the other side. All right, so we're about 3 weeks into the cold plunge being in the house, utilizing it about 3 to 4 times a week. I mean, the results and the benefit have been extremely positive. My schedule, a little bit over the place, been working out later in the evenings now, anywhere between 4:30 and 6 o'clock. So I get home, have my protein shake when I leave, and then I immediately go home, hop into the sauna, grab my cold plunge, take a shower, then have my last meal. And what I've noticed is when I wake up in the morning, definitely much less sore, much less fatigue. When I hop on the stair climber at 5:30 in the morning, I notice my legs just are, kind of back to life a lot quicker than they used to be. Whereas sometimes in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, you would be pretty exhausted, kind of getting back into it. Legs would be really tired. And I've noticed that is not the case anymore. So overall, yeah, I mean, I'm really, really enjoying the sauna. Can definitely see the benefits of it. Really appreciate everybody who's watched. If you enjoyed this, have any questions, comments, please like, subscribe, and follow the channel.